everyone, today we'll be discussing all about picnicking. I am very excited about this and let's quickly get into this video. Picnicking is a really cool feature in this game, and if you have played Pokemon Sword and Shield, you probably would have been introduced for Pokemon Camp. This is kind of the same, but there are a couple of differences which I think are pretty cool in this game. In order to start your picnicking, all you have to do is go ahead and open up your menu, and in the main menu you have picnic. So you can go ahead and select it. Immediately once you select, it does bring out a table and all of your Pokemons. So here are all of my team members for today. As usual, there are a couple of things you can do in the picnic, and they're actually shown in the left side down below. When you approach your team member, you can see that there are two new options available. X being wash, which I have gone ahead and selected right here. This will actually let your Pokemon be washed. So all you have to do is lather the Pokemon, click on Y and move your L button or L controller to go ahead and wash it. So this is pretty unique, and I think it helps you to actually bond with your team members. The other option is clicking on A, which you can actually talk to a Pokemon. Now this feature is not only for your team members but also for Koraidon. So let me actually go ahead and try this one on my Koraidon right here. Alright, I'm just waiting for it to stop, and there we go. So once we interact with it with X button, you can go ahead and lather it by using A and moving your L controller to actually lather it. Once it's completely lathered, you'll get a button Y. Once you click on Y, it will switch into a shower head. Then you can just move it around the Pokemon using your L controller to clean them off. This is actually pretty cool, and personally I really enjoyed it. I also think it might help us in increasing the friendship level of your Pokemon as well. So I really like doing it. Other than that, if you interact with the table itself, you have a couple of options over here. Making a sandwich, redecorating, choosing a Pokeball and picking up to leave. I went ahead and selected the sandwich, and as you can see currently these are the 5 recipes that are available for me. And since I do have options for all of them, I can go ahead and create any one of them based on the meal power. Right here, I did decide with one of the sandwich which actually has egg power in it. This will actually help us get the Pokemon eggs, so pretty helpful. All you have to do is have the jam as well as strawberries. These are the 2 ingredients you can actually buy in the city, and once you have them, you will be able to prepare this sandwich. As you can see, preparing a sandwich is pretty easy and definitely doesn't take a lot of time, so it's pretty amazing. Now that I have prepared my sandwich, I can actually go ahead and click on A, which means our character will be going ahead and trying out this sandwich. So let's see how that goes. Each of this sandwich will have their own meal powers, so if you want to catch a specific Pokemon, you can just check out the meal power for it and try to create that sandwich. For me, I do want to go ahead and spawn some eggs. That's the reason why I went ahead with this jam sandwich right here. Now that we have tried out this sandwich, we have got its particular power. All you have to do now is wait for a bit more. If you do have Pokemons in the same category in your team and you have let them out in picnic, there is a chance of getting an egg. So that is actually pretty cool. This is pretty easy in this game as well, and definitely an easier way to get more eggs. Over here, I'm just talking to all of my team members. If you do talk to them, sometimes they'll give you the number of hearts. That means how friendly they are actually to you. So it does tell you the friendship level of each of these Pokemons. For example, some of these Pokemons are actually newer, so they probably will have only 1 heart, which is pretty cool. Definitely will help you go ahead and check if your Pokemon is ready to evolve, in case if they evolve through friendship evolution. So this is quite helpful for it. Other than that, you can also use the R button to go ahead and visual. It's just a way to get all of their attention towards you, so that, in case if they're too far away, you can just call them back and talk to them. Going back to the picnic table, you do have the other option other than making a sandwich, which is redecoration. Redecoration will let you redecorate the tablecloth, the water bottle, as well as the cup. So these three items you can actually buy outside in cities and probably just redecorate your table as you like. Currently I don't have any items, I'm just using my academy issued items, but that is all on the table. Now you might have seen this basket right here, and if you have eaten a sandwich with egg power, you have a more chance of spawning eggs in this basket. This is actually pretty helpful if you're trying to get an egg or if you're trying to hatch a shiny Pokemon. Personally, I really like it. If you have two Pokemons around the same egg group, definitely this is a very easy thing to do. You don't always have to prepare a sandwich for it. You can also go ahead and eat an item in the city which does have egg power and then come back and have a picnic. You will be able to spawn eggs in that way as well. Personally, according to what I have done, I did try both of them and I found that making your own sandwich does help you or makes it much easier for the eggs to actually spawn. So if I want an egg, I probably will go with this way. But of course, if you want to just directly go ahead and have an item, that is possible as well. One thing I have seen is that after each of these picnics, you don't really get that much of an EXP. So if you're trying to train up your Pokemon, probably just running around and battling the wild Pokemon is an easier way to level up rather than using picnic for it. But if you do want to increase the friendship level of your Pokemon, or if you want to obtain an egg from a certain Pokemon, definitely this is an easier way to do it. Right here, all of my Pokemon are actually playing with the ball. As you can see, it's a pretty cool thing to actually watch as well. You can also go ahead and open up your camera app to take some photos during this picnic time. It's also an easier way for you to go ahead and take a photo for your profile or other things as well if you want to include your team members in it. Personally, I really like picnicking. It definitely is quite relaxing for me and it's also pretty cool to go ahead and make some more sandwiches. Now that it has been a minute or two, I did go ahead and check the basket once more and there are 2 more eggs in it. So pretty easy. Just took me around 1 or 2 minutes to talk to my Pokemon and here we have 2 more eggs. This is pretty cool. If you want to hatch an egg, there is another easy way to do it. So let me quickly go ahead and show you guys how to hatch an egg as well. Okay, I guess I do have to teach this move to my Sunkern before I move on forward, but hatching an egg again in this game is as easier as getting an egg. I think that's the reason why I really like picnicking as well. Anyway, if you do have your meal power still on, you'll be able to check it right here. Now, you'll be only able to find this or see this after you come out of a picnic. But all you have to do is click on the right button in your left controller. This is from the group of 4 buttons you will have in the left controller. So it's pretty easy to access as well. For now, let me move all of these eggs into my team and let's quickly go ahead and hatch them as well. Just to show you guys how easy it is to actually hatch, I'm not gonna be speeding up this video. Everything that you're seeing over here is not sped up. So definitely this will let you guys know how easy it is to actually go ahead and hatch an egg. So all you have to do is ride your Koraidon. If you do have the dash ability unlocked, it will help you even more. So if you don't have it, you can probably just run around like this. It doesn't take that much time. But as usual, if you have the dash ability, all you have to do is use dash everywhere. Just run around in an open field, I guess, and just wait for a minute or two. Your eggs will actually start to hatch. Alright, let me actually continue running and I'll just let you guys hear the game music right here. Let's see how fast we can actually hatch all of these 4 eggs. Personally, I really like this area right here. This is actually right next to the Artisan City and it's a really huge field. Pretty easy for you to dodge all of these Pokemons which will actually spawn, and personally a really good place if you want to actually hatch your eggs. Of course, we still have other areas. If you are further in the game, you can definitely go ahead and hatch your egg over there as well. If you would like to go ahead and check out my playthrough, I have uploaded a playthrough for Pokemon Scarlet and I have been uploading videos to it. So if you're interested in it, go ahead and check it out. It has been pretty fun playing that game till now, and personally I really like it. And here we go. It hasn't even been a minute and the first egg is already hatching. Pretty easy and definitely pretty cool. Alright, let's see. It is a Pommy. Alright. I don't mind a bunch of Pommies, but as you can see, hatching an egg is pretty amazing and fast. Of course, the eggs won't all hatch at the same time. You do have to run around a bit more for the other ones. There we go. This is the second one. And I believe this one will be another Pommy as well, but so easy to go ahead and get these eggs and hatch them as well. There we go. We have our second Pommy. Pretty cool. Once the data is registered into the Pokédex, all I have to do is continue running. And yep, there we go. That is the third egg. So I guess we do have two kind of screens for the egg hatching. Here is the second one. And there we go. We get another Pommy. Pretty cool. Now that we have hatched this Pommy, all we have to do is run a bit more to hatch the last one. I have tried this one for another Pokemon and I was able to get a bunch of Vatril eggs and hatch them as well. That was pretty cool. Here is the last egg hatching, and once this hatches, I think I'll have around 4 Pommy. But again, spawning and hatching eggs are amazingly fast in this game and I really like it. Anyway, that is all on the picnicking. You can definitely go ahead and try everything on your own. Let me know what kind of sandwiches you have done before and what kind of meal powers you got. If you're interested in my playthrough, you can go ahead and check out my channel and definitely let me know how your playthroughs went as well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you would like to support me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.